Hi guys, so today I want to talk about two things, right? I want to talk about balance and trade-offs. A lot of people struggle with balance. Bumi, how do I balance? How do I study? How do I do my postgrad while I have my 9 to 5? While I still have to give time to my side business and while I still want to give time to my significant other. And the answer for me has come to there is no such thing as balance. I personally believe that balance is a myth because when something is on balance, it means it's on its equilibrium. That means each and everything in your life gets the same amount of time and effort. And how possible or how practical is that when you have your 9 to 5? So 8 hours of your day already is dedicated to something, right? In that 8 hours, you have travel time if you're not working remotely, and you have preparation time, right? Preparation time, like you bath, you make your lunch, or however you choose to prepare for your day. So let's say 10 hours of your day, every single day, is already dedicated to your 9 to 5, right? You have your side business, depending on its size, depending on its infrastructure and your resources that you have. You probably put in an hour, 30 minutes, 2 hours a day on that. That's 12 hours of your day gone, right? That's like a full day gone, right? And then you also have your partner that, depending also on the how demanding or how much time you guys agree to spend, or on how much you are willing to actually spend time on the relationship, right? And then you've also got yourself, like you have to spend time with yourself each and every day, personal development, self-development, right? So how do you balance that? How do you give your significant other, your job, your side hustle, and your and your personal life 9 hours altogether? You can't. It doesn't exist, right? You can't. Even if you have assistants, if you have delegated a helper, even if you have a team, you just don't have enough time to give equal time to each and every aspect of your life. So what I do and what I have accepted with my life is that what I do is trade off, and what am I willing to trade off? And after trading off, I need to be okay with that decision, right? So if I'm gonna spend 4 hours on a Saturday on my significant other or with my significant other, I could be doing something else. I could be reading, I could be talking to a friend or going out with a friend. I could be doing so many other things, right? Or working on my side business, but I chose not to at that point in time, and to give those hours specifically to my significant other. And maybe after that or before that, I can give 2 hours to my business. How do I grow it? Look for ideas, creative ideas. How do I scale it and all those things? So I give myself, let's say, 2 hours a day or an hour a day, depending on what that day looks like. And remember, my guiding values with that aspect as well is what is important now, and what is urgent now. So those two questions always guide those decisions, right? And sometimes you really feel sloppy, or you don't feel like reading or maybe studying, but do something that you would rather have maybe done tomorrow or later, so that later you have time for the thing that you've always wanted to do. So the question that you need to ask yourself is, what are you willing to trade off? And you need to be okay with that. There will always be a funeral to go to. There will always be a friend or a colleague or somebody's party to attend. There will always be a book to read. There are millions of books being published, about to be published, that you also would want to read, right? There will always be a book to read. There will always be a YouTube video to watch. There will always be something on your to-do list, right? But you need to decide that at this moment, what am I willing to trade off? Because the definition of trade off, or my definition of trade off, is giving up something so that you can get another thing. So at this point in time of your life, what are you willing to give up? And you have to be okay with it. I'm not saying it's easy to always trade off, especially time, but you need to decide, what am I willing to trade off right now? But balance is something you have to forget about. Guys, I wish you a beautiful week. You know I love you. I always speak, I write out of love. Mwah.